In this video, I'm going to show you how to run a full technical SEO audit using Semrush, and more importantly, how to actually fix the most common issues it finds. We're not just clicking buttons or looking at scores. I'll walk you through each section of the audit, explain what the issues mean in plain English, and show you which ones matter most so you're not wasting time fixing things that won't move the needle. This is going to be a step-by-step walkthrough, so whether you're auditing your own site or doing SEO for clients, you'll know exactly what to check, what to ignore, and how to prioritize fixes. I'm Erin from My First Website. Let's get into it. Before we jump in, make sure to use the link below to get access to a free trial of Semrush so you can follow along step by step. Even if you're not fixing everything today, running this audit alongside with me will make the process so much easier to understand. Okay, so once you're inside of Semrush, you want to look at the left-hand menu, click on the SEO, then scroll down to the on-page and tech SEO section, and you want to click Site Audit. So this is where all technical SEO audits live inside of Semrush, and it's the starting point for diagnosing issues across your entire website. So this page is essentially explaining what the Site Audit tool is about before you run anything. So the audit scans your entire website and checks for technical SEO issues that can hurt rankings or user experience. So that includes things like broken links, missing meta tags, crawlability problems, page speed issues, mobile usability, and more. You'll see that Semrush runs over 140 different technical checks automatically. The important thing to understand here is that you don't need to know how to code or be an SEO expert. The tool is designed to surface problems and explain them clearly, not just list those errors. So in the field at the top, you want to enter your website's domain and click Start SEO Audit. If this is your first time running an audit, Semrush will walk you through basic setup settings like crawl limits and source type. You can leave everything on default. Those settings are perfectly fine for most sites, especially for beginners. And once you click confirm, Semrush will begin crawling your site automatically. So while the audit is running, Semrush is essentially checking every accessible page on your site and evaluating it from a technical SEO perspective. So this includes how search engines crawl your pages, whether important elements are missing, how fast pages load, and whether your site works properly on mobile devices. You don't need to do anything during this step, just give it a minute or two to finish scanning, but we'll do an example together later on in this video. One of the biggest benefits of this tool is how it organizes problems for you. So issues are grouped by severity, so you're not guessing what to fix first. Critical errors are shown separately from warnings and notices, which helps you focus on the changes that will actually move the needle. Semrush also explains why each issue matters, so it's not just what the issue is. That's important because technical SEO can feel overwhelming if you're only shown errors without context. Then we're going to look at optimize site performance and UX for better SEO. So another key part of the audit is performance and user experience. So Semrush checks things like page speed, mobile friendliness, crawlability, internal linking, and core web vitals. These factors don't just affect SEO, they also impact how long users stay on your site and whether they convert. And this is where technical SEO overlaps with real business results. Now in this new section, we will see monitor your website's SEO health over time. So Semrush also allows you to schedule audits on a regular basis. Websites change constantly, new pages are added, content is updated, and platforms evolve. Running audits weekly or monthly help you catch issues early before they turn into ranking drops. You'll also be able to compare audits over time so you can see whether your fixes are improving site health. So once your audit finishes, this is the main results screen that you'll land on. So this dashboard gives you a snapshot of your site's technical SEO health. So as a rundown, the site health score shows overall condition. Errors are the most urgent problems that can actively hurt rankings. Warnings are important, but they are less critical, and notices are informal and lower priority. If you're seeing a lot of issues here, that is going to be completely normal, especially for those newer sites. The goal isn't to fix everything at once. The goal is to understand what's happening and then start improving strategically. Now that you understand what the site audit tool does, let's actually run one. At the top top of the page or at the bottom, you can enter your domain name into the field. For this walkthrough, I'm using charliechang.com, so you can see a real audit with real data, not a demo or a blank example. So once your domain is entered, you want to click Start SEO Audit. If this is your first time running an audit, Semrush will ask you to confirm a few basic settings. You'll see things like the crawl scope, how many pages to crawl, what pages to include, and how often the audit should run. For most sites, especially if you're new, you can leave all of these settings on the default settings. These defaults are designed to give you a solid technical overview without overcomplicating things, but once everything looks good, click Start Audit. After you start the audit, Semrush begins crawling your website automatically. During this step, Semrush is scanning your page the same way search engines do. It's checking for technical issues related to crawlability, site structure, performance, internal linking, and overall SEO health. You don't need to do anything here, just give it a moment to run. Alright, so once the crawl finishes, you'll see your domain listed as a completed project. We're going to click directly onto charliechang.com to open the full site audit report, and this takes you into the main dashboard where all of your technical SEO data lives. So this is the core of your technical SEO audit. At the top, you'll see the site health score, which gives you a high-level snapshot of how technically sound the site is. This is not a ranking factor by itself. It's a diagnostic metric to help you understand overall condition. And below that, Semrush breaks issues into 3 categories: errors, warnings, and notices. So errors are the most critical and should be addressed first. Warnings are important, but they are less urgent, and notices are informational and lowest priority. Seeing issues here is completely normal, even on well-established sites. The goal again is not perfection, it's prioritization. Looking specifically at charliechang.com, we can see how many pages were crawled and how those pages are categorized. You'll see how many pages are healthy, how many have issues, whether there are redirects, and whether anything is blocked from being crawled. So this immediately tells you where technical problems exist and how widespread they are across the site. Now we move from analysis to action. So we're going to click into errors, and these are the issues most likely to hurt rankings if they're ignored. Semrush lists each error type, how many pages are affected, and includes a clear explanation of why the issues matters from an SEO perspective. And this is where the tool becomes practical instead of overwhelming. When you click into a specific error, Semrush shows you the exact URLs affected on charliechang.com. You're not guessing, you're not hunting through the site, you're being shown precisely what needs attention. And each issue includes a how to fix section written in plain English so you understand both what's wrong and what action to take next. Below the main summary, you'll see thematic reports. These group technical issues into categories like crawlability, HTTPS, core web vitals, site performance, and internal linking. This helps you identify patterns. For example, if performance or core web vitals scores are low, you know page speed and UX need attention. If crawlability is weak, you know search engines may be struggling to access important pages, and clicking view details on any report gives you a focused breakdown for that specific area. So after you fix those issues, you can always click on Rerun Campaign, and this just rechecks the site and updates your site health score so you can confirm that your fixes worked. This audit, fix, rerun cycle is the foundation of technical SEO, so you're not guessing and you're validating your progress. So now that we've reviewed the audit overview, this is where the real work starts. At this stage, you don't need to look at scores anymore. You don't need to explore every report. You simply click into errors because this is where the highest impact fixes live. So errors are issues that can actively block search engines, break internal structure, or harm rankings if left unresolved, and that's why they always come first. So for charliechang.com, Semrush is showing 2 error types. We have broken internal links and a page returning a 4XX status code. This is a perfect example because these are extremely common issues and they're also some of the easiest to fix once you know where to look. So instead of guessing which links are broken, we are going to click directly into the error, and this opens a detailed view that shows the exact pages containing broken links and the URLs those links point to and guidance on how to fix them. This is where technical SEO stops being abstract and becomes actionable. So you're no longer fixing your entire site, you're fixing specific URLs with specific problems. For broken internal links, there are only a few real fixes. You can update the link to point to the correct live page. You can add a redirect if the page was moved, or remove the link if it's no longer relevant. You don't need to overthink this. The goal is to remove those dead ends for both users and search engines. And once that's done, you move back not to explore more tools, but to the next error. So we are going to fix the 4XX errors next. So click into the 4XX error. So a 4XX status code means the page can't be accessed. So this often happens when a page was deleted, a URL changed without a redirect, or a link points to an incorrect path. Search engines don't want to index pages that return errors, so these should be resolved early. Semrush again shows you the affected page, why the issues matter, and how to fix it. This keeps your fixes focused and intentional. Once critical errors are handled, the next step is addressing warnings, which are less urgent. And once your critical errors are handled, the next step is addressing warnings, which are less urgent, but often where long-term SEO improvements come from. But the key takeaway here is simple. You don't fix everything at once. You fix errors first, step by step, using the exact pages Semrush shows you. And that's how to run a full technical SEO audit in Semrush and actually fix the issues that matter most. If you want to keep improving your site, the process is really simple. You want to run the audit, fix errors first, then work your way through warnings over time. I'm Erin from My First Website. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.